So apparently the algorithm, the internet, and my hairline got together and decided, yeah, that guy, send him bald products. I never thought I'd be a spokesperson for bald guy tech. I do miss my hair a lot. But since it's not coming back, we might as well shave what's left properly. So in this video, we're gonna keep it simple. We're gonna unbox this, go through what you actually get, put it on my head and see how it performs, and let you know how it went. And in full disclaimer, yes, this was sent to me free of charge. I'm not getting paid for this video. Nobody's approving this video, and the opinions are my own, especially if my scalp hates this thing. All right, let's switch to the top-down view and see what we actually get in the box. Let's get into it. Let's open this up. Welcome to the family. Oh, that's pretty hilarious. Not the family I wanted to be welcomed into, but that is pretty hilarious. Tag us in a photo or video to be featured. That is pretty funny. A whole bunch of bald dudes on here. Look at the Unabomber right there. I think I am that guy. Maybe that guy. Not this guy. Although, no, I'm definitely this guy. I'll choose this guy. That's who I am. All right. Let's see what we get in here. You know, this is insulting right here. Why does Zach and Jake have hair? I don't understand. All right, so this is a quick instruction, refilled, shave gears, scalp accessories. Let's turn it over. Any question, ask the bald guy. That to the side. What we got in here? Okay, so first impression, the packaging is actually pretty decent, not flimsy, not cheap, feels intentional. Inside the box, you get the main FlexSeries shaver unit, palm style design, lightweight, pretty ergonomic grip, feels solid in the hand, not really hollow, doesn't feel like a toy. 5-head rotary shaving head. Each head pivots independently to follow the shape of your scalp. It's designed for circular motion shaving instead of just a straight pass. Now, you do get the precision clippers attachment. So this snaps in for trimming long hair before shaving or for beard maintenance. You get 3 clipper guards, a 3mm, a 5mm, and a 7mm. Useful if you want stubble or you just want to knock down hair before shaving it. Nose and ear trimmer attachment. That's pretty self-explanatory, but appreciated. You get an exfoliation brush. So what is this for? Used before shaving to loosen up dead skin and prep the scalp. Then you have the scalp scrubber / massage. It's a rubber attachment for spreading product or massaging the scalp after shaving. Now you get a USB-A to proprietary connector, no wall brick included. Use any standard 5-volt USB adapter. You do get a cleaning brush for removing hair from the shaver. Everything snaps in and snaps off cleanly, no forcing, no guessing. So let's get into a little bit of specs. It is meant for wet or dry shaving. Water resistance, IPX5, splash safe, rinseable, not meant to be submerged though. The battery is rechargeable lithium battery. Charging time is anywhere between 60 minutes to a full charge, and run time up to 60 minutes of use per charge. The hair chamber, internal collection inside the shaving head to reduce the mess. So it actually collects in here. And the blade lifespan is about 50 shaves. So let's recharge it and let's actually put it to the test and see how this thing does. The shaver's completely charged. So we're going to shave at my computer desk. I have my beauty mirror, not my wife's, because I'm worth it. Here's the thing. We're going to do it exactly how Freebird wants us to do it. So apparently you're supposed to use this first, which is the massager. I guess it helps loosen the crud off your head. And then we're going to switch to this. So before we get into that, I want to show you how I typically shave my head. I use the Tobo, whatever you call it. So I do a pass on this when my hair's long enough, and then I use this shaver, which is the Braun. I think it's like the i9 or the 9 version, and then I shave it this way, how I do my typical shaving. I am going to do it kind of the same way. I am going to use this one first, just because I'm a firm believer that these types of razors work better when your hair isn't that long. And if it's too long, it doesn't do like a very good job. So I like to trim it down to this and then use this on top of it and see how this gets a close cut. And I gotta tell you, this is a hard thing to beat because it really gets like a nice clean shave. That is what we're looking at here. The part that's a little bit of a mystery is this. Let's give this a try. Let's see what it feels like. Oh. That's actually kind of nice. See, the thing is that I wish it was bigger. My head is pretty on the large side here, you know? We're talking about a massive head on top of my shoulders. So this is supposed to, you know, polish your head, clean off your scalp, prep your skin, get it ready for the big shave. Got a dupe behind here. All right. So I don't know if you guys can really tell how long my hair is right now. It's not too long, but it's not too short. Put it that way. Let's see if you guys tell the difference after I do this. Getting hair all over my computer and my floor and my sweatshirt. That's fine. I got a blower. That's right. So I don't shave on top of this because now there's hair there. And if I put the shaver on top of it, it will reshave that hair that's already cut. So we want to get rid of all that hair. So now we blew all my hair shavings all over the room. We're in perfect position now for this. So let's put this to the test. Circular motions. A little bit of stubble. All right, let's put some force behind it. You know what? Let me do it on this side since this is my better angle where you guys can see. All right. I'm going to open this up to see what it looks like in here. If I can show you. Oh, so it is dirty. So right off the bat, I'll be honest, it's not giving me the clean shave that I always get with the other one. In the video, it does say that you might need to try this a couple times before you get the hang of it, which is understandable, I think. I'm guessing. Yeah, see, there's a lot of stubble still going on. When I go up, I could still feel the stubble. Now, it's not that it's not doing a good job. I guess I just need to get used to it a little bit. This is a little bit out of sorts. Continue doing this. Let's see how much more time. I give it another another pass or so. See what we could get out of it. And I gotta tell you, instead of doing the round motions like they recommend, I'm just going to do it my own way at this point. I am pretty rough on the other one. I really just put it balls to the wall and go to it. So far my scalp doesn't seem too red or irritated by this. I know a lot of videos out there were saying that it was red. Mine seems to be working fine. Or my scalp seems to be fine. So let's give this a try. Let's give it my way. So doing it even my way, it's not bad, right? You still see that I'm shaven. It's not up to my standard of being as smooth shave as I typically have it. We are going to try nose hair removal. Well, the good part is that it didn't hurt. Also good part, not too bad of a job. Truthfully. And the very last one we're supposed to use now that after we've done this whole shaving, now we're supposed to use the rubber tip. No, I've never. I'll be honest, I don't like this. It feels like I'm chasing it around, and I don't feel like it does anything, to tell you the truth. So there you have it. We're gonna go with the final thoughts, and all right, stay tuned. Okay, so these are my final thoughts on the Freebird FlexSeries Shaving Kit. So I'm going to be straight up, this product isn't for me. And before anybody jumps to conclusions, let me be very clear on this. This is a well-built product. It's packaged beautifully, it feels solid, well thought out, and well made. So it isn't really about the quality, it's about the fit. Starting with the exfoliation brush and the scalp scrubber. I tried both, and I didn't see any real benefit for my routine. They didn't add anything that made me say, yeah, this changes things for me. Now, the precision clippers weren't something I ended up using either. They're simply too small for how I groom. I have a full beard, and I wouldn't use these to shave my head or maintain my beard in any meaningful way. The nose and ear trimmer, though that actually worked well, no pulling, no discomfort. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. And of course, now comes the main event, shaving my head. This is where it really comes down to preference. I didn't get the level of closelessness that I'm used to with my current shaver. I get a result that almost feels like a razor. With this, I didn't get the same finish. I also felt like it required a lot more effort. Between the circular motions, going back over areas, changing angles, it just wasn't as quick as simple as what I already do. Now, I know Freebird recommends giving it time, trying wet shaving or changing techniques, and that's fair, but I'm a dry shaver. I don't shave in the shower, and I don't plan on changing that. I already have a routine that works for me, and this doesn't give me really a reason to switch. With that said, and this is important, this doesn't mean that this is a bad product. Everyone has different skin, different hair, different routines, and different expectations. What doesn't work for me might work for you perfectly. So if you're curious about it, I actually do recommend you trying it. Just because it didn't fit my routine doesn't mean it won't fit yours. I appreciate Freebird for sending this over. I may give it just another run just to be thorough, but realistically, I don't see it replacing what I already use. And if you found this review helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and thanks guys, take care.